What's going on YouTube? The Gaming Gif here today with Dissidia Opera Omnia. Today we're going to be covering our newly released character Ashe from Final Fantasy 12. So I got pretty lucky. If you haven't seen my last Emotional Joyride video, I got pretty lucky on my last one. Was able to pull both Vaughn and Ashe's 35 CP weapon. So I will be doing another video very soon once I get around to finishing Vaughn's, maxing out his weapons and whatnot. I just need to grind a little more for the power orbs, since most of them went into this lady right here. So I'm going to give a quick look over of the passive abilities that I have currently for her, and some of the passives that you really should kind of just shy away from and utilize, which there's really only one. With everything max limit break on her, having the 160 CP really helps out, because you can equip just about every level up passive and all but one of her crystal level up passes, which I'll get into in just a second. So as you can see, we have Defender and Jade Collar max limit break fully leveled up and everything, so we have her passives permanently unlocked for the future. Sorry about that. So you don't really have to worry about her passives equipping them right now. The only passive that you need to worry about is her, I already sold it, is for her Claymore, which I have max limit break. I'll show you in just a second. So Ashe is basically right now, for a long time, she's going to be our best, as they say, a hybrid support attacker. She dishes out a lot of brave damage with her two moves, Nordswain's Glow and Heaven's Wrath, and both of them supply the team with two different buffs. Nordswain's, I'm gonna mess that up a lot, I'm telling you right now. Nordswain's Glow is a non-elemental brave magic attack, one hit, self 3 turns magic attack up 1, coupled with the passive from her 15 CP weapon that ups that to 4 turns, and that the magic attack up goes to 2 and covers the entire party. So pretty significant boost up, and covers the whole party. Heaven's Wrath is basically the exact same thing, but a 10 hit light magic attack, which is good for most enemies in the game. Self 3 turns of his magical attack. Physical, oh my goodness, physical attack up by 1. So if we go into her passive abilities, you'll see here, these are the artifact passives that I was able to grab. I'm missing Max Brave plus 303. I heard that's pretty much a must. Still working on grabbing the passives, but I think what we have here is suitable enough for her. So Max Brave 73, buffed attack, raises attack by 5% with active buffs, which you're always going to have. An extra 5% is useful from her base attack, since we're always going to have buff actives with Ashe going. Mighty Heaven's Wrath 2-star increases the brave damage dealt with Heaven's Wrath by 10%, which is good because that increases the power of each individual shot. And then Brave Breakup 1-star, and it's not really too much to notice. So this right here is her armor passive. It's not equipped. We don't need to equip it because we're going to have the armor. We're going to have that passive at all times. So there's no point in equipping it right now. And then attack plus 108 and int brave plus 55. Attack up and overall in general is kind of better than having for example, Heaven's Wrath 2-star. Even though it's nice to have on, raising your attack up by such an amount is good because it covers all of her attacks and everything that she does, versus just one buff. So we go down. Princess's Authority. Ally slightly increase int brave and max brave when caster's HP is below 50%. This doesn't happen all too often, considering that the main object is to do the mission as fast as possible. So often or not, you're not going to get to the point where she's going to be 50% or below unless you're actually actively going for it. But it's still nice to have on if you are going for it. If you aren't, it's still a nice bonus to have. And then most of these are going to be like her level up passive. Brave Initiative slightly raises speed when Brave is at least 50% max Brave, which happens very often. Ashe is already a fast character. She's kind of in the mid tier of speed, and with some of with the buffs, especially Brave Initiative, she can get up there in speed with her attacks. Nothing like Tidus crazy and whatnot, but it's still good. Charged Heaven's Wrath gives us one extra use. Enhanced Break, standard stuff, gives you more when you break. Mighty Heaven's Wrath does more damage. Scroll down a little bit more. Basically, the only one that you're really not going to be using is low HP attack up. Slightly raises attack when HP is below 20%. More often than not, you're not going to get that low unless you're actively aiming for it. And for a slight attack boost, honestly, it's not really all that worth it. I'd rather have the other level up passives that raise my HP and stuff, equip all those before equipping this. So we're leaving that one off. Mighty Nord's Wanes. Here are her two weapon passives. This is basically what her weapons would do for her. This is for her Claymore, which is her 35 CP weapon. Heaven's Wrath boost and turn rate plus. So upon using it, she will gain some speed. Target 4 turns speed down, so that's good for like Tidus and Prish and stuff. And then tardy Fizz attack up duration plus, which gives her the extra turn. So this is these two are the passives that are basically making her the key support. Nord's Wane's Glow boost for 4 turns, max bravery down 1. And magic attack up boost duration plus. So these are the passive that turn her into the fantastic support that she is, and they enhance her passives. All right. Forgot what I was gonna say. All right. So enough about that. You could see her stats have been up there the whole time. You can see what her max stats are going to look like, passives and all. So let's see her in action. Let's get this going. Go to events. Obviously, what better way to show her off but by doing her own event? Yeah, ignore Vaughn. Like I said, I'm still working on him. Creating room. Just do free recruit. People have been joining relatively quick. Hey, there we go. Oh, I like doing this. Alright, so we have a 45 CP, 45 Crystal Strength Vaughn, and a 48 Ashe. But that's alright. Alright, they're all readied up. Let's go. So when you take a look at your party, it really depends on your party and what buff you're going to be dishing out first. So since we have another Ashe and a Vaughn who specifically uses magic attacks, obviously we're going to go with Nord's Wane's Glow to get all that tasty stuff there so they could do more damage. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and let this thing break us. A good strategy for this, especially to aim for a high score, is to let the boss break you in the beginning. There we go. Let the boss break you in the beginning so you can utilize that and fill up your summons gauge quicker. There we go, it's perfectly fine. We're going to go with the Heaven's Wrath to try and take out all of that. It's ridiculous. See, he was at 5,000. I know she's boosted for this event, but it's still wild. I love seeing that. And I tap her with an HP. I don't know why I'm calling the dragon her. I think it's only because it's purple. Alright, and then we're going to throw down a North Wind's Glow to replace the buff. The buffs, if you're running 2 Ashes, the buffs don't stack. They just replace the buff from before just to kind of keep it up. Well, you better summon. You better do that summon. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna get an HP attack. Such epic music just for summoning a chocobo. Alright, we're gonna... just checking our buffs here. Not really worried about shooting off more Heaven's Wrath, but since she just threw that up, so I'm just gonna keep our magic boost going here. One thing to definitely noticed, like it's definitely a big. It's not much of a crazy difference, but it's definitely enough of a difference to actually make it matter with Ashe's buffs. So, for example, like for Valen's White Whirl, before the North Wind's Glow boost, it would only do about 200 a hit for the HP. Raises it to nearly 400 a hit. That's actually a lot. That's a massive difference, even though it feels so slight. It's very easy to recharge your bravery with Ashe. With both of her moves, it's so easy to regain your bravery. That's why at the moment she is one of the best supporting attackers, because she could just regain her bravery with a single attack and not really worry about being out for too long. She's going to get much better in the future with her level 60 enhancements, and that'll do it. There we go. So yeah, that's basically how Ashe works. You basically just shuffle between using both the buffs to keep your party's engine going, and just rinse and repeat, pretty much. She's a very fun character to use. I've been having a blast with her. I'm so happy that I got her 35 CP. And like I said before, she's going to get better in the future with her level 60 enhancements. As of right now, a lot of people who were originally excited for her are actually saying she's pretty mediocre, and I'd have to actually disagree. Even when it's not on her event specifically, Ashe can still basically refuel her entire max bravery with a single attack, maybe just a little bit less with North Wind's Glow, but she refuels her brave in such a fashion. She takes out so much bravery, she breaks so often, and just the minor boosts that it does to everyone's overall attack damage is absolutely phenomenal. I think Ashe is a fantastic add, and she's going to be one of the best characters for a long time. So that'll do it for the video, guys. Up next for any Opera Omnia content will more than likely be Vaughn. Still working on getting him to level 50 Crystal, as I didn't really use him before. Don't shoot me on that. Didn't really use him before, but still working on that, and just going to grab up a little bit more power orbs and stuff so I can finish max limit breaking his weapons, since I use most of my resources on Ashe. Also, too, you've heard me talk about it in my Danmachi videos, which I will put out an explanation video as to why I haven't been doing Danmachi on the channel for quite some time. But anyway, if you are aware of who the Broadway Saiyan and the Living Ichigo are, please feel free to go onto Facebook and join the Living Ichigo's Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Facebook group. There you'll find a lot of amazing people who can help you out with suggestions and questions on how to build your teams and what to do for your characters. Both of them are awesome YouTubers. The Broadway Saiyan uploads constantly and always posts to the group with everything that he's doing, so you can always be in the know. He's always there for us, and he always answers our questions. So yeah, go give that a check out. Go check that out. If you guys have Facebook, if you don't, please check out the Broadway Saiyan. Great guy, great YouTuber, very good content creator for Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I highly suggest him for anyone out there who enjoys Opera Omnia as much as I do. And that'll do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and it's the Game and Give signing off. Have a wonderful day.